Hey guys, it's me, Apollonia. I know I don't film every month. That's because I'm always busy working and, I'm in my 20s, early 20s, so I'm building my life. But I try my best, to make it on here for you guys. So today I felt inspired to do a meditation on worry. Um, because it's something that I do a lot, you know. I wouldn't say like I'm a bad chronic worrier, but definitely not someone who just breezes through life, not, thinking about consequences. I'm kind of like here are both sides of the spectrum. Here's the middle. I'm more towards the chronic worry side. So I thought maybe some of you go through the same thing. I know that some people, honestly, they just, like, I think of Trump, like, I don't think he really worries about much of anything. I think, like, he has an idea, and whether people like it or not, he just does it. So I thought I would start off with some facts and some things I've learned about worrying and from a LOA, law of attraction perspective. So, number one, knowing LOA, knowing that our thoughts create reality, it is not good to be a chronic worrier. However, if you are one, don't resist the fact that you do worry a lot, because it'll just make it bigger. And you're going to be worried about worrying all the time. So that's the first thing I want to say. Um Another thing is that I think it's like 10%, 8 to 10% of the things that we worry about actually happen. And I think about 8 to 10% are things we can't control, like natural disasters and that. And about 70% or the rest of it, 70% or the rest of it, sorry, I don't know where the thing went off there. Um, it, it's not that it manifests, but it also doesn't manifest. It's kind of like an in between. Like, I think most people on average don't really see those are those that, well, some that do follow LOA, some that don't see things manifest because they don't, either one, don't think about it enough in a positive light, or they're constantly worrying and then they get to that spot where they just don't care and then nothing really manifests. But as a warrior, um we anybody who worries, they learned it from childhood, because nobody comes into this world just worrying. Nobody comes in with doubt, and doubt in themselves. That's taught by other people, who was passed down from, generation to generation. So I want you guys to think back through your history of who, worried a lot. Maybe it was your mom or your dad, your aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa. Um, and I would go back to that memory, and I would do, well, I suggest Teal Swan's completion process when you're doing healing, but you can do any number of things, um, and feel that feeling of worry. And whatever was the first memory that pops up in your mind, take Yoda, take Jesus, take Allah, take whoever is important to you, your older version of yourself, a mentor, and heal it. Say what your inner child needs. Hug them. Tell them that, they don't need to worry. Tell them that everything's going to be okay. Tell them that the best outcome will happen for them. Um, and just soothe them. Give them what they need. Okay? And once you heal that, then things may come up in the future, but that's you're not going to be as frantic or have anxiety attacks. I mean, I don't it's really rare I have an anxiety attack. Like, I'm not that bad. I do know people who do. I do know people who take pills. And those are people who most of those people don't know about LOA and what they're attracting and their thoughts and creating reality. So, I think if you know about LOA, you have a better chance of getting this under your belt. Um, let's see. I would also say that look at it from an objective approach. Look like if your friend was in the situation. So say, um, you know, Billy Bob was worried that he uh had accidentally, okay, I know someone who did this, that they had cashed a check through their mobile app. And then a few months later, they found it and they couldn't remember. Well, they thought they had never cashed it. And then they went and they cashed it. And then they freaked out because they thought that it was going to be looked at as fraud and that. Well, take a step back, you know, look at it from an objective point of view. Oh, okay. So, all right, this is easily fixable. You call the corporation, the company, tell them what happened, you know, talk to the bank, and then return the money. That's what I advise to them. Um, and then another thing I would do if you're like a really bad chronic warrior is I would take a notebook and I would, and don't do this in the morning or at night because that's when your subconscious mind is most prone to manifesting. So we don't want to do it at the most powerful times of the day because then we're going to be, it's going to possibly manifest. So try and do it like in the middle of the day. Set a certain time of the day and write in a journal. I used to do this all the time. When I was younger, I used to go to cafes and do this. It was at night, but I was a late sleeper. Anyways, um, and write down all your worries. And what you could also do, which I normally do for New Year's resolutions, is I write down all my worries and fears and things I don't want to bring into the next year, and I burn it outside. Do it outside. Because this last year, even though I did it outside, it fell on the floor, and whew, man, I'm glad I was on the cement because that would have been bad. Anyways, I think those are pretty much all my tips that I could tell you guys. But I do know it is better to sit and breathe than constantly think about that thing and make peace with it. You know, if it is, it's going to be in the back of your mind. It's going to be in your subconscious mind pretty much all day. Just make peace with it, accept it, know it's there. And, um, in the meantime, I mean, you don't want to use this like going into the future. You want to heal that memory. But in the meantime, you could just distract yourself. I mean, it's not going to heal the source of the issue. You want to heal the source of the issue. You don't want to suppress it. But in the meantime, you could do that. Anyways, let's get this meditation started. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on your breath. Relax all your muscles. Relax your feet. Relax your knees. Relax your hips, your stomach, your chest, your neck, your face. Although I worry sometimes, I know deep down everything always works out. Although I worry sometimes, I know deep down everything always works out. I'm going to be okay. 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 In the past, when I've worried, things normally don't turn out that bad. In the past, when I've worried, things normally don't turn out that bad. In the past, when I've worried, things normally don't turn out that bad. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Now take this worry and put it in a bubble. And let the bubble rise and rise and rise. Let it go up into the sky, higher and higher. Let it go over a lake. Go slowly down to the stream. Slowly down to the stream. And as it gets to the edge of the waterfall, it pops. And this worry is now returned to nature. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Find the stillness in your mind. Know that this worry is now gone. It is in a higher vibration, so it will turn into something else. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be better than 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 okay. I believe deep down that the universe has my back. I believe deep down that the universe has my back. I believe deep down that the universe has my back. I mean, I wouldn't believe in LOA at all if I thought that it didn't have my back, right? Why would I even try? I believe that the universe has my back. 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 In time, my belief will get stronger. 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 Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Everything always works out the way it's supposed to. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. The best thing will happen. 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 The best circumstance will happen for me. 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 In, out. In, out. In, out. The best circumstance has manifested. 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 In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Thank you, universe. 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will count you out of this meditation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Well, I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions on how you deal with worry and you want to give advice to any of the other subscribers. But for now, ciao guys. Thanks for watching.